Good afternoon, everybody. So I've been playing with these shadows a little bit and different lights, trying to get these eyes out. You can see the shadow for that eye there, and we're going to make a portrait come out of that section of eye there. So you can see, when you see the eye, you would look for the nose poking out, a set of lips somewhere, and then the curve for the hair. You can see how this would be the top of the hair. Perhaps the hair is bigger. There may even be another portrait on the top edge here, so there may be a portrait on the top and then another portrait down here. Let's go ahead and see if we can move the light around a little bit and see if there's carvings for that eye. And I can zoom in a little bit on that. Actually, we're zoomed in all the way already. This piece, we're going to be just looking at one piece just like we did last time. Tonight, there's several faces on it. There's lots of different images. I'm going to go ahead and pop the light on real quick and go ahead and take a look at it in the light. So this piece is a piece of white quartz. It is painted. It has images and faces all over it. It is similar to some of the other recent videos that you'll see. We're staying on the same archetype where there's a portrait underneath here with a eye and nose and a set of lips. And then as you turn the portrait away, the person will become hidden. There's a few different ones here. It looks like there may be a larger one with a poked out chin. The lips, of course, being there, the nose, and then a carved in eye. The eye's a little obscure for me. So as we tilt it, that eye may become more defined. That's the way that these work, oftentimes. I'm going to point my camera up just a little bit so I can put his portrait in the white so you can see the lips defined better. And then you'll be able to notice that the hair is behind us there. It's a little bit of a 3D statue. I'm going to try to fix our focus. There we go. So as we tilt it too, there are probably other portraits. Just a couple degrees will change the portrait to a different person. Before photo albums, they used these stones. They painted on these pieces of white quartz and created portraits of human beings on them. You can see little spots and carvings for eyes, of course the nose, and then a lot of times just small little cracks or indentions for the lips. I have examples that have several rows of lips going up and down. On this one I can see a couple little notches. So this is the style of the art. It's pretty awesome, right? Who would have ever thought? So as we tilt it away, you can see how that portrait becomes more defined. And you can look further than just the eye, the nose, and then the lips poking out. You look at the whole hair. So you can see the hair coming down. You can see where the side of the hair, maybe the ear would be right about here. But they oftentimes don't show the ear, but you can see how the rest of this would be rippled as hair. So this is the outside image, and then there will be portraits and things on these inside images as well, or on these little ruffles. Everything, little characters on here. So this would be the bird head. This is the beak poking out, the large round eye, and then the crest of the big bird head. So just a couple degrees can change the entire portrait. This is very intricate art. This was a time before paper. These were the books. These were the books before books. There's a lot on this stone. We'll go ahead and take a look at some more. There's human portraits with just big eyes carved in here, nose, and then the mouth. And as we tilt it away, you'll be able to see how it resembles a portrait more. It's going to be a couple in different ways. In different shadows, I think we're more set up for a right side profile, so we'll stick with those. It's that first one we set up with, right? Let's go ahead and tilt him and move him around and see what else we can get. There's a really neat one in here I want to show you. So, like we said, we're not set up for left side portraits, but this, of course, there are left side portraits here. We need to focus on the right, and I'm going to go ahead and try to find the spot here. Of course, there's a portrait of just a head here on this side. You can see how the eye is carved in there. Long nose, and then just like a totem fella. If you look closely, you'll see a polished section. See how it's squared off here all the way around. That is a bird head. That's what it looks like with the eye carved in right there. Different distances will help with this art. So I can move it away and bring it closer so you can see that polished section with the carvings. Trying to find the image that I had in mind for you guys. It may have been a left side profile, but there's so much more to see. I'll go ahead and cut it off here, and we'll take a look at some more at a later time. So take care, guys. You see this one? See the carving for his eye? This is a lady with the big hair that's coming up. You can see the ruffles for her hair, and that's her little upturned nose. You can tell it's a woman because of the curves. This is the side of her hair, like the side of her face rather, where her hair starts. You can see the braids of hair pouring down her nose and a carving for her eye. And then as we tilt it here, we may have already had the ripples. So this is probably a side image. Maybe a little tiny, just a little tiny ripple there for her lips. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.